Jesus talked about, and before the final destruction of Jerusalem in AD 70. According to the scriptures, the gospel of the kingdom was preached to the whole known world before the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD. Just a few years before the destruction of Jerusalem, the Apostle Paul wrote to the Christians at Colossians chapter 1, verses 5 to 6. Because of the hope which is laid up for you in heaven, of which you heard before in the word of the truth of the gospel, which has come to you, as it has also in all the world, and is bringing forth fruit, as it is also among you since the day you heard and knew the grace of God in truth. Colossians chapter 1, verse 23. If indeed you continue in the faith, grounded and steadfast, and are not moved away from the hope of the gospel, which you heard, which was preached to every creature under heaven, of which I, Paul, became a minister. Also, to the church in Rome, Paul wrote that the gospel had already been preached into the unknown world. Romans chapter 1, verse 8. First, I thank my God through Jesus Christ for you all, that your faith is spoken of throughout the whole world. Romans chapter 10, verse 18. But I say, have they not heard? Yes, indeed, their sound has gone out to all the earth, and their words to the ends of the world. The seventh and final sign was eventful, and Christians remaining or near Jerusalem were instructed to escape at once. Number 7, the abomination of desolation. Matthew chapter 24, verses 15 to 18. Therefore, when you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet standing in the holy place, whoever reads, let him understand. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let him who is on the housetop not go down to take anything out of his house, and let him who is in the field not go back to get his clothes. The passage Christ quoted is in the Old Testament in Daniel chapter 9, verses 26 to 27, which prophesied the coming of the foreign armies to destroy the city of Jerusalem and the temple. The Hebrew word for desolation used throughout the Old Testament indicates idols and filth and idolatry practices and depicts the enemies of Israel. The parallel reference in Luke clearly explains that the abomination of desolation referred to the armed invasion of Jerusalem. Luke chapter 21, verses 20 to 22. But when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, know that its desolation is near. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Those who are in the midst of her depart, and let not those who are in the country enter her. For these are the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. Jerusalem was surrounded and attacked on several different occasions. But this specific event Jesus referred to as the abomination of desolation seems to be the attack on Jerusalem by Israel's fiercest and age-long nemesis, the Edomites, in 68 AD. The Edomites had in the past attacked Israel and greatly ravaged the city of Jerusalem, much to Israel's misery. True to their form in 68 AD, the Edomites surrounded Jerusalem one evening with about 20,000 troops. Number 8, the Great Tribulation.